You're listening to Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY. Tiger Basketball is brought to you in part by Green Team Cars Clay Center, Oldie Seed Farms, Midwest Regional Agency Jim Gearhan Agent, Ray's Apple Market, Twin Valley, Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack, Union State Bank, CSI Kansas Clay Center, and Nutrient Ag Solutions.
The Lady Tigers have a short turnaround after a road trip to Fairbury on Saturday, where it took overtime and a knockdown dragout with Fairbury to come away with a 2-point 43-41 win. Now it's back into the NCKL as they host the Chapman Irish on a tip-off Tuesday. Lady Tiger pregame is here, being brought to you by Rollers Bandbox Cleaners, Edward Jones Investments, Kerry Spielman Financial Advisor, GN Bank, Midwest Products, and Five Creek Automotive. Our talk with Coach Jeff Edwards on the way next.
All of us at GN Bank join the fans, parents, and coaches in supporting the Clay Center Tigers student athletes. Their energy on the basketball court reflects their team spirit and good work ethic. GN Bank is also proud of the work these same students do in the classroom as they aspire to learn the academic skills they need for success in the future. We encourage everyone to get out and watch the Clay Center Tiger basketball teams. I'm Julie Hamill. Best wishes for an outstanding season from GN Bank.
Midwest Products is a leading provider of ready-mix concrete for commercial and residential projects. They can pour foundations for basements along with walls, driveways, steps, sidewalks, and patios. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, and Washington, their local teams are prepared to serve every aspect of your project. They are proven experts who always deliver quality results. Customer service is and always will be the top priority. For your next concrete project, call Midwest Products at 800-371-2252.
Back on Lady Tiger pregame and joined now by the head coach of the Lady Tigers, Jeff Edwards, coming off of a big weekend, Smoky Valley at home, and then a trip to Fairbury and a makeup on Saturday late afternoon. And, Coach, you guys were tested, although you had yourselves in position. I guess for those who weren't there, I know we didn't get a chance to call that game on Saturday. You go to overtime and sneak out with a win against a huge Fairbury team.
Yeah, and it was... the Nebraska ball, if anybody's ever been to Nebraska to play ball, it's like, it's basically call your own fouls and nobody calls their own fouls, so you just play. It's like a wrestling match in a basketball game too. So the girls were tested physically. They started a 6'3" girl that's very athletic, a 6-foot post player, and then they brought in a couple 6-footers off the bench. And we knew they were going to be solid. They'd played within just a couple of points of Crete, which is a top 5 team in Nebraska, and they also played within a couple of points of another one of the top 5 teams in Nebraska. And they're about a 500 team there, and almost every game was within a couple of points. So I anticipated a battle, and we did get one, and I was really pleased to see us match the intensity, the physical nature of the game, and come out with a victory.
Addie Mullen has a monster game, 9 of 13 from the field. She had 1 3-pointer. She goes for 22. She just brings it every night. You've called her a warrior before, and I know she's still battling through some pains, but she just brings it every night, it seems like.
She does, and she figured out, and that was a big part of our game plan, was we didn't want their bigs to get set into a 2-3 zone. So I said, Addie, you got to run. And that was a lot of her points was, we would secure a rebound or we'd get a steal and she'd leak and we'd go over the top. And she did a great job finishing shots around the bucket. 9 for 13 was what she shot. That was great. But, in props to everybody else, in order to do that, we got to bust our tails and get that rebound or get the steal to get it up. And, I know Addie appreciates that as well, that we were constantly looking for that up pass, and she's as good as anybody at running the floor and finishing. So she did a great job, and without her, it would have been even more of a battle.
The things that stood out to me, and when I look at stat lines, is obviously the 22 points you notice, but then you start breaking things down, and, deflections for your team defensively. Clara has 10 deflections, 5 steals. Haley Franson deflects 8. 5 for Aaron Hamill and Maddie Craig. Maddie got 5 steals. I mean, those are things that just disrupt and frustrate other teams.
Yeah, and that was all part of the game plan. We knew that they were going to run a lot of big to little screens, and I said, we are going to switch them, even though it's going to be a 5'4" girl on a 6'3" girl. And the advantage you have if you switch them and get big with our posts is you've got a 6'1" on a 5'5", and so you're going to get a lot of those deflections off of that hard hedge and switch, and then also picking up the steals on the backside of those passes was a big part of the defensive effort. So, team effort on the defensive side was great. We knew we'd probably struggle with the rebounds because they were that big, but and I know we lost the rebound battle, but we definitely won the turnover battle and steals and deflections battle.
Great win for you guys to go on the road against a really good, really big physical team and come away overtime win. Those tight games will help you down the stretch. I'm stating the obvious for you, but I think for listeners, they need to know that that's a huge win to go on the road. It was a change in schedule. You got to, work your way around all those things. And now you get back to maybe a little bit more routine this week, hopefully for everyone anyway, going into a Tuesday night against the Chapman Irish, a team you've seen already this season, a team that is a little scary in the fact they've got good talent and they've got some consistency and some players that have been around there quite a while.
Definitely, yeah. They've got the same 3 or 4 girls on the floor that have been there for the last 3 years. So our big 3 is Peyton Souther, McKenna Kirkpatrick, and Ashlyn Bledsoe. Those are the stars that we have on our scouting report. And if they get going, each one of them's a 15-point-a-game girl. If they get going, that's pretty tough. Our defensive average right now is 30 points, and so we know we're going to have to step up on a couple of them at least, and kind of pick our matches out right there and see if we can shut a couple of them down. But right now we're keying on Kirkpatrick. She seems to be the one that makes them go, and she's the big in the middle that'll run the high post in their 4-around-1 with their cut and fill offense. So. I think that I think the girls are feeling pretty good. We got a lot of energy in the last, I believe, 6 games. Our defensive average is in the mid-20s, which that's probably the best that I've had in a 5 or 6 game stretch.
Any thoughts on coming off the weekend? I know last week you were without chances to be on the court. You were worried about stamina and the legs, and they came through for you. Now you've come off a very busy weekend and just one day to prepare. How was yesterday for you guys?
Yesterday was really good. The girls came in. We took the first 30 to 45 minutes to stop and talk about the mental side of the game. I didn't want to put their legs through a whole lot, but I figured we'd take a full practice time and prep for Chapman. We did do some of the stuff yesterday that I was planning to do last week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that we got taken from us. So we did prep some stuff for later on, and then we had a really solid game prep for Chapman. The girls have studied up on them, and they know, we play Chapman 2 or 3 times in the summer, and we play Chapman 2 or 3 times in the year. So there's not a whole lot that I can tell them that they don't already know. It's just going out and executing our stuff.
Coach, always appreciate the insight and the time. Let's go get them tonight.
All right, we'll do.
Back with more on Lady Tiger pregame in just a moment.
Life happens fast, and the truth is there's nothing as valuable as peace of mind. I'm Jim Gearham with Midwest Regional Agency, and our goal is to protect you from the unexpected through top-quality insurance coverage that works for your needs, as well as your budget. Protect your business, home, vehicles, crops, and livestock with our variety of coverage options. We can't predict when the unexpected will happen, but we can help you prepare for when it does. Stop by and see me at Midwest Regional Agency in Clay Center.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow research program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
Don't just plant your fields this spring. Use Central Valley Ag's advanced cropping system.
Our job at ACS is to maximize what they get out of their crop for their particular rotation.
Kevin Swenson is Central Valley Ag's advanced cropping system lead for Kansas.
By doing that, you can have some gains in efficiency of dollars you spend on fertility.
To get started in precision ag, get in touch with your nearest CVA field sales agronomist. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
And welcome to a tip-off Tuesday from the Den. The Clay Center Lady Tigers hosting the Chapman Irish on a Tuesday night. Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer Bernie Pancella and alongside Phil Flip Casper as we get a chance to see the Lady Tigers who come in at 11-2 on the season, taking on a Chapman Irish team who comes in with 5 wins on the year. But a team that is experienced and they have talent. They're a scary team. Coach Jeff Edwards knows all about the big three as he talked about in pregame. Flip, welcome back to the Den on a tip-off Tuesday.
Thanks, Rock. Good to be here, and this ought to be a fun one. You know, Chapman gave them all they could handle through 3 quarters, and coming off that overtime game on Saturday, be interesting to see how the Lady Tigers respond.
Clay Center played about as well as they played Friday night at home against Smoky Valley, and then had to fight, claw, and scrap to get their overtime victory by 2 on the road up north in Fairbury. Here it's the Chapman Irish who will start like this. McKenna Kirkpatrick, a 5'10 junior, 5'6 junior Kylie Adams, Peyton Souther is a 5'10 junior, Ashlyn Bledsoe, a 5'10 junior, and freshman Shannon Anderson at 5'9. As we know, Souther and Bledsoe and Kirkpatrick have been starters since freshmen, and now as a junior at 5'10 and 5'10 and 5'10, and all 3 juniors, they know their way around the basketball floor.
Yeah, they do, and they proved it, and I remember that game back early January, and you know, I kept watching them thinking, you know, this team is going to jump up and bite some people. They can't quite string it together for 4 quarters, but they really held their own with the Lady Tigers through 3, and then they were able to stretch it out. But, you know, this is a team you absolutely cannot look past, and you can't look at the record. You have to look at what's on the floor.
Lady Tigers come in, as mentioned, 11-2, 4-1 in the NCKL. Abilene is undefeated at 5-0 in league play, so those 2 teams top tier right now. They'll start with Haley Franson, Lexi Libby, Addie Mullen, Clara Edwards, and Erin Hamill, and they are on the floor about set to go. Clara Edwards center circle jumping against McKenna Kirkpatrick, and we are underway on a tip-off Tuesday. The opening tip is controlled by Clay Center. Addie Mullen has a 22-point performance on the road at Fairbury on Saturday night. That was coming off 14 points Friday against Smoky Valley. They needed all 22, winning by 2 in overtime. Here is Libby in the corner left for Clay Center, looking at a zone defense by Chapman. Correction, a straight man-to-man by the Irish to open up here tonight. Here's Libby, dribble drive left side, trying to lob it in low, looking for Edwards. It's taken away by Kirkpatrick. So Chapman back the other direction. Kirkpatrick brings it herself. Now the kick out on the left wing to Bledsoe, and it's taken away by Mullen. Addie a race to the other end. Mullen left side, leaves it off now for Edwards, slides underneath and drops it in off the window, and the Lady Tigers are out to a 2-0 start.
Well, what a great start and a great play in between Addie and Clara.
Out top it comes deep for Chapman. The Lady Tigers lead 2-0. The steal by Mullen. Now another near takeaway. It's picked up by the Irish out deep with Haley Franson out there defending. She is on Ashlyn Bledsoe. Right, it goes deep now to Souther. To the high post, taken away by Hamill. 2-on-1. Down court, Mullen, left side, lay-in by the Tasmanian. Devil slides in there, and Clay Center has a 4-0 lead. Hamill the steal, and hot hand down the court to Taz, and it's a 4-0 start.
A little English on that shot, didn't he?
He needed it to get it to crawl over the ring. Here's a pull-up jumper mid-lane, missed, and it's a rebound off to Mullen. The point guard averages over 2.5 rebounds a game, and now a foul in the front court against Chapman going against Ashlyn Bledsoe.
Well, a pretty good start by the Lady Tigers, and if I remember right, Chapman stayed in his zone much of that first game. Now they're coming out to man-to-man and trying to test Clay Center a little early.
May try to have to go back to that zone at some point. Lob from Franson to the sideline, trying to go high post to Edwards, too tall, and the pass goes away to Chapman the other direction. Clay Center leading 4-0. Skip pass left side, Bledsoe. Ball fake, starts to drive. Franson cuts her off. Skip back across now to Souther. In the corner it goes to Kylie Adams. Dribble drive. Hamill with the shot block. Deflection. Libby tipped it. It's picked up, though, by Chapman. In the corner, back outside to Adams. Now a dribble drive by Kirkpatrick, and a foul called against Clay Center on that drive inside, well before the shot that was made from the throw stripe. It is against Haley Franson, her first.
A rejection there from Aaron Hamill.
With the left hand went up and blocked it away. Against the right-handed shooter, the proper play and big-time block, but it is a foul against Clay Center. Shot inside by Chapman and missed, but a rebound to Souther, and she's going to head to the free throw stripe to shoot 2. 5'10" junior, Peyton Souther. So they called this on the floor, so break for Clay Center.
Yeah, they did.
On a stick-back try, they called it before the shot. 4-0 start, Clay Center the lead. The foul goes against Addie Mullen. It's her first. Now a shot inside. Mullen tips it away. It's Bledsoe out deep. Now a walking violation against Kylie Adams of Chapman. Clay Center gets it back.
You know, I've watched Adams do that a couple times, and I watched Bledsoe in the earlier game carry the basketball and get called for it several times. You don't see that a lot, but she's doing it again tonight, so we'll see what this crew does with that.
Addie Mullen has it in the front court against the man-to-man by Chapman. Right sideline is Franson. Up top it comes to Hamill. Looks down low, not there. Backside, Mullen. Ball fake and drive. Steps in the paint. She's fouled. Addie Mullen is headed to the free throw stripe to shoot 2. Off-balance shot, but knew she had the defender off-balance as well and drew the contact and steps to the free throw stripe.
Pretty gutsy by Nick Evans to come out in this man-to-man and you're really putting your team out there with a team like Clay Center because they will thrive on that man-to-man, and so far Clay Center doing a good job with it.
Yeah, great point by Flip because a lot of times the Lady Tigers, if they get a lead against the zone, they'll pull it out and make a team come pressure, and Chapman has come out and decided to go man-to-man. Not full court, but in a half-court set, and Clay Center can eat people alive. Mullen buries both free throws, and the Lady Tigers out to a 6-0 lead. Maddie Craig into the game for the first time. Clay Center throwing full court pressure on. Souther in the backcourt. Tip away by Franson.
Wow, what a play.
Two Cousins going head-to-head. Here's Mullen. Dribble drive. Now backs it out and hands it out deep to Maddie Craig. Mullen has it between the circles. 5:25 to work in this opening quarter. 6-0 Clay Center. Edwards fakes the 3. Now to Craig. Right baseline, Franson. Hamill trying to post it inside. They'll kick it back out deep to Craig. Now on the wing right, Franson. High post pass, low post 2. Hamill, Edwards to Aaron Hamill, and it's an 8-0 start.
That was just a great series, starting with a defensive play by Haley Franson.
And Edwards put it on the money on the lob to Hamill, who had great post position down low. Here's Bledsoe up top, 3-point shot on the way from the lefty. No. Souther with a rebound, tied up by Hamill. Jump ball arrow goes to Chapman. Clay Center leads at 8-0 opening quarter. That's just 3 minutes, 5 seconds into this game.
Well, they've come out pretty hard, and I think maybe they saw this man-to-man and thought, okay.
Pass comes inside the lane to Kirkpatrick. Her shot is up and good, and Chapman on the board at 4:49 to go in the opening period.
What a great start by the Lady Tigers.
8-2 lead. Now a little half-court trap put on by the Irish, and a tip-away and a takeaway now. So Clay Center was beating it with a pass to the middle, but a little soft on the throw to Franson, and the ball tipped and taken away by Chapman. Right baseline drive. Souther pulls up, 10-footer, no. Rebound, though, taken in low by Bledsoe and back up and good. Ashlyn Bledsoe has her first field goal, and now the lead of 8-0's cut in half, 8-4. And again, the full court pressure, and Mullen nearly got away with a travel. She got up in the air, had nowhere to go, took it back down, and put the dribble right back on the floor, and the official right next to the play didn't see it. The bottom official far away did see it. Everybody else in the gym saw it too, by the way.
Coach Nick Evans was just about out the door.
They had the pass actually made to the next player for the Lady Tigers down the court before they blew the whistle. Now that's taken away by Maddie Craig. Long down court pass, Mullen. Left side, hesitation move, kick out. Franson, 3 ball on the way. Just strong. Weak side rebound. Edwards takes it back up in a crowd and drops it in. The sophomore has 4, and Clay Center leads here 10-4 by 6.
I was just about to say, offensive boards, they need to start really getting those, and on the other end as well. Chapman's got 3 offensive boards right now. That's all their points.
Big play there by Clara Edwards. Now a takeaway by Aaron Hamill. Up the court, Edwards on down the floor. Mullen, left side, slides in underneath. It's strong. Offensive boards, both Edwards and Mullen going for it, and their battle against each other ends up going out of bounds to Chapman. Lady Tigers lead it by 6. Lexi Leiby back in. Franson out. Jaden Crimmins in for the first time. And that will give a breather to Clara Edwards with 3:35 to go in the opening quarter. Clara battling a virus, not the flu, not a cold. That's the good news, but maybe why she's going to get a few breaks here and there as the night goes along. 3.5 to go in the opening quarter. Pass down the floor in the lane, and a foul called against Leiby. Ashlyn Bledsoe battled for the loose ball. When she got control of it, no whistle until she got control. Once that happened, Livy had her hand across the arm. 10-4, it'll be Chapman underneath the basket outside to Bledsoe. Straddling the three-point arc, guarded by Hamill. Puts the dribble down to the mid lane. Kicks it back outside. Dribble drive by Kirkpatrick. And a foul is going to be called on the drive. It will be Chapman's basketball on the baseline with 3:19 to work opening quarter. 10-4, Clay Center by 6. Lady Tigers led by 4 points each. Addie Mullen, Clara Edwards, 1 bucket from Aaron Hamill. From the baseline, Souther trying to bring it in somewhere and does so in a corner out of Bledsoe. Right back to Souther inside. She'll pull the trigger off the glass and good. Her first bucket of the ball game, and it's 10-6, Clay Center by 4. And now again we see Chapman with a half-court trap. Addie Mullen, Maddie Craig stays in the backcourt with the basketball. Now Craig brings it across with a pass to Mullen, who dribble drives toward the lane. Kick to the right side. Libby, 15-footer on its way. No, it's good. Hits the back iron, rattles softly, caught front iron and falls in. Clay Center leads it here, 12-6. Timeout on the floor. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take the Ultimate Bromance.
Extra broy?
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, this ultimate spicy Italian made with ultimate cheesy garlic bread?
I know, bro.
So much melted mozzarella.
And this garlic butter spread, I can't take it, bro.
You know what this calls for.
Bro hug?
It's like we share the same brain, bro.
Bring it in.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
12-6 ball game. Clay Center leads it. Chapman battling here to hang around right now, but Clay Center playing awfully well.
Well, they're not going to go away. I mean, if anybody listening thinks Chapman's just going to fold, it's not going to happen. You know, they're a scrappy team, and they've got some talent, and again, very young. Now press on from the Tigers.
Out of the timeout, Souther has it up the right sideline, chased by Edwards, comes across the timeline, wing right now, lobs it toward the paint, picked up there by Bledsoe, turns, takes it up in the lane, guarded, jumper good. Tough shot by Bledsoe, who has 4. And it's 12-8. Lady Tigers lead it here by 4 points. 2:35 to work opening quarter. Mullen across the timeline against that half-court trap still. That's a shot by Libby right before the timeout. Ball fake, dribble drive, handed off to Hamill inside. It's blocked down low by Souther. Back the other direction will come Chapman. Right side, baseline, pull-up jumper off glass is good, and we've got a 2-point ball game. Clay Center led 8-0 to begin. Now it's a 12-10 contest. Kirkpatrick with 4 points. Hamill in the corner for 3 is strong. Long rebound, tracked down, though, by Libby. Clay Center has a new offensive possession. Mullen, right side beyond the arc. 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. Clay Center leading here, 12-10. Mullen, look at 3, left wing. Buries it! Addie Mullen's 9th three-pointer of the season and puts Clay Center now up 15-10. Souther down the court. Right side, picks up her dribble, gets it out deep now to Brianna Miles. Left on the side, they go baseline to Bledsoe. Guarded by Hamill. Back out deep. Miles fakes 3 to Souther on the right wing. She'll try the 3 to answer and buries it. Wow. Peyton Souther's first 3-point bucket. And it's a 15-13 ball game. Mullen to the front court with the dribble. Double team. Gets it away to Maddie Craig. The sophomore picks up dribble. High post to Edwards. Turns and looks left. Here's Mullen. In low. Good look inside. Hamill goes strong. No contact called. Second trip, no foul. Rebound. Edwards tracks it down. Clay Center has it. Now Mullen out top. Her second straight 3. You betcha! The Tasmanian Devil drills it from the top, and Clay Center back up by 5. Here's Chapman the other direction. 1 minute left. Opening quarter. A 3 to answer. On its way, no. Rebound Mullen. Bumped on her way out of the lane, and Clay Center will have the basketball on the sideline. That is now 10-point opening quarter for the Tasmanian Devil, Addie Mullen.
Well, that's kind of how you can shut down that momentum for Chapman. You know, they get it back within 2. They're feeling pretty good.
Twice within
2, and then Addie Mullen throws the dagger with 2 threes and, you know, gets it back to a 5-point game. But again, this is a scrappy Chapman team.
18-13 ball game, 50 seconds to work opening quarter. Clay Center against that half-court defense again. Here is Edwards, fakes the 3 to the corner. Libby, fake on the 3, dribble drives, gets to the paint, way back out top. Mullen fakes 3, now all the way to the glass and good. Addie Mullen wheeling and dealing on a tip-off Tuesday and puts Clay Center back up by 7. She now has 12 opening quarter points.
I really have no words for that move.
25 to work. Chapman in the corner to Miles. To the post. Near takeaway by Mullen. Shot blocked by Hamill. Clay Center has it back. Down court. Mullen. Left side across lane. Great catch by Edwards. And the ball knocked out of her hands from behind. It will be Clay Center's basketball on the baseline. Addie Mullen with 12. Aaron Hamill with her second block shot already in this game.
Yeah, that's, you've got Addie lighting it up on the boards, and then Aaron Hamill with 2 block shots on the other end.
Clay Center has it from the baseline, left of the window to Edwards in the corner. Outside is Craig. Back in the corner. Mullen, why not? Her third three. Yes, indeed! 15 first quarter points for Addie Mullen. Her third triple, and Clay Center goes up by 10 as we head to quarter 2. Big start for Addie Mullen, and the Lady Tigers hearing it in. Stay with us. Back in a moment.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
All of us at United Bank and Trust would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone in the community for your support and business over the past year. It is our pleasure to be part of the communities we serve, and we are thankful for the relationships we have built and continue to build. Best wishes to you all for 2019 to be a year filled with happiness, success, and good health. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Led by Addie Mullen's 15 first quarter points, the Lady Tigers out to a 23-13 lead. It only tells part of the story. They led 8-0. Chapman makes a run, gets it within 2 twice, and then Addie Mullen really responds.
Well, 3 threes. That's a pretty good way to respond.
In the corner right for Lexi Lively for 3, but it's just strong as we're underway here in the second quarter. Lady Tigers lead at 23-13. Chapman in the corner right, back outside Kirkpatrick to Bledsoe. Bledsoe trying to dribble drive the lane. Guarded there by Franson. Great defense. Missed shot. Rebounding low, and a foul called against. We're going to get Aaron Hamill for boxing out.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's the best way I can explain it because she had inside position. She boxed out. Souther trying to go up over to tip it alive, and Aaron Hamill gets called for the foul. Her first of the game, and it will be Chapman's basketball.
Well, they didn't call Anderson for the carry, and then we got the raw end of the deal on the foul.
Entry pass comes to Bledsoe inside to the corner. Souther hit her first 3. This one just rimming off. Bledsoe battling Edwards inside, and Bledsoe able to pull it away and now has 6 in the ball game. Clay Center leads by 8, 23-15. Lady Tigers got 15 first quarter points from Addie Mullen, including 3 trays. Here's Mullen. Kick to the right baseline. It's Libby for 3, just strong. Rebound weak side comes away to Souther. Chapman the other direction. Cut off there by Franson. And now to the post, back out deep. Bledsoe for 3. Had a chance to set and shoot. No, rebound. Franson, straight rip inside, and is going to be fouled by Peyton Souther. So it'll be Clay Center's basketball. 5 team fouls against the Lady Tigers. 4 now called against Chapman in this opening half of play. Clay Center will have it. Hamill, Libby, Franson down the court. Edwards throws it in, and now Addie Mullen walks it across. 6:49 to go, second quarter. Mullen with it out deep. Addie looks at a 2-3 zone. Lob down low for Edwards, just a bit too tall for Clara to go up and get. They had it open. The set play designed against the zone. They had the up screen. Edwards goes off the backside of it, but the pass too high. Back down the court it comes for Chapman. Clay Center leading here 23-15. Out deep with it, Kylie Adams. Another one of those juniors, been around this program a long time and played a lot of minutes. Here's a backdoor cut inside. Pull-up jumper, no. Rebound. Falls to the floor and picked up by Adams. Now it's taken away by Lexi Libby. Long down-court pass. Franson on the move. Left side, the Hailstorm drops one in. Her first bucket, and Clay Center's back up by 10. 25-15. Chapman back down court quickly. Bledsoe fouled and makes it, and Franson will pick up the foul. Bledsoe now with 6 points. 8 points, and a chance here at the stripe to convert an old-fashioned 3, and the Lady Tigers just flat out got beat down the court that time.
That's exactly where I was heading.
And Bledsoe took advantage, got the bump. The second foul on Franson. Does not convert the three-point play. Hamill brings down the board. Up the court, Clay Center looking to run as well. Hesitation move by Mullen. Slides in the paint. Shot off the glass and good. Wow. 17 now for Addie Mullen. And Clay Center leads by 10. 17 to the 27. That little hesitation move she makes, little hop skip. Looks like she's going to back it out, and next thing you know, she's blown by you. There's a shot inside for Bledsoe, no good. Long tip out, and Chapman controls the offensive board. Souther to the baseline. Kirkpatrick, dribble drive, stops, ball fake, pulls a 15-footer, and buries it. Kirkpatrick has 6, and a timeout taken by Chapman on the sideline. 5:34 to go, first half. Clay Center by 8, 27-19 when we come back.
The Citizens National Bank has a long history of supporting the students of our community, on the mat, on the court, and in the classroom. We are strongly committed to our youth now and in the future. Our support doesn't stop there even when the season is over or when the school year ends. We believe in the value of higher education that is building our future leaders of our country. The CNB offers the student checking. This account will help transition students from being high schoolers to attending any college or other career-driven path. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hey folks, Bill Rice from the Green Team. Want to kick off the new year right and start 2019 with some gigantic savings on Ram trucks. You can save over $14 grand after rebates and discounts on a brand new 2019 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn truck. This thing is loaded. So come out and see us at the Green Team, 802 West Crawford. You can swing by our lot downtown right across from the courthouse, or you can check us out online at greenteamcars.com.
27-19, Clay Center back with the basketball. Chapman keeps the lead in single digits. Clay Center is lighting it up in the first half. We have 5.5 to go, second quarter. That's 27-14.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. They're really getting some good shots and patient.
Now a tip pass inside. Hamill trying to post. Leiby's pass was tipped and taken away. Chapman back the other direction. Drive by Kirkpatrick. Mid-lane. Fall away. No. Rebound inside. Picked up by Adams. Her shot back up. Stripped away by Hamill and out of bounds off the Clay Center.
That was partially blocked by somebody, but I didn't get a number on it.
Marcy Hamill in for the Lady Tigers. It'll be Chapman's basketball on the baseline. Leiby gets a breather. Wamego has won the girls' matchup against Great Bend, 58-36. That girls' game they started early today. Here it's 27-19. Clay Center by 8. Kick to the corner for Adams. Correction, Miles, no good. Rebound, Souther back up. Her shot is going to roll off, and a rebound on the weak side is going to go against Clay Center, and a 1-and-1 chance for Chapman. And Flip, you've said it a couple of times. They have crashed, especially the offensive board, the Chapman Irish.
Yeah, we're not getting great position for one thing, but we're really not fighting for the ball. You've seen it just drop to the ground a couple of times, and Chapman is really making a good effort on the offensive end of the court.
Adams at the line, a 1-and-1 chance. That's the 7th team foul against Clay Center, and she makes the first of 2.
I've got him for 10 rebounds, and I would bet 7 or 8 of those are on the offensive end.
I would agree, yeah. Second free throw misses. Rebound to Clara Edwards. 27-20. Clay Center does lead it by 7. Still 4:50 to go in this opening half of play. Up the court, Maddie Craig holds it left. Now deep right side, it goes to Marcy Hamill. Short corner to Edwards. Back outside. Craig for 3, left wing, and just short. Looked good from our angle. Now out of bounds off of Chapman. Good hustle play by Maddie Craig. Got position. Souther went up and tipped it. And now they're going to overrule it.
That's not the right call.
I think they're going to keep it here. I think the outside official is going to stay with his call.
He should. He made the right call.
So say it again. That is the right call.
That is the right call. Absolutely. There we go.
27-20. Entry pass to Edwards. Dumps it off right side. Little miscommunication, but Mullen able to track it down, and now the Lady Tigers will set off here. Extended zone right now by the Irish. Right side wing, Marcy Hamill to the corner. Aaron Hamill inside. Edwards up and good. And a chance at hoop and harm for Clara Edwards, the sophomore, on a great feed coming from Aaron Hamill that time.
It's just fun to watch the Clay Center Lady Tigers. If you haven't seen them work that offense, they're very patient with it, very precise, and the ball doesn't stay in anybody's hands for very long.
Clara Edwards steps to the free throw stripe for the chance at a three-point play. Clara with 6 points now in the game, trying to put Clay Center back up by 10. And she does. 76% free throw shooter on the season. She has 7 points now. Jaden Crimmins will check in for the Lady Tigers. Play Center looking to go a little half court now, maybe a little more full court man-to-man. Now they just go straight man-to-man and pick him up at about three-quarter court. Kirkpatrick has it down the right baseline. Jump pass back outside for Bledsoe. Shot on the way is short. May have been blocked by Hamill. Now the rebound deflected, picked up by Heron, but now taken away by Chapman. Souther in the corner for two. Won't go. Great box out by Jaden Crimmins, and Clay Center has the basketball back. Midway point, second quarter. Clay Center by 10, 30-20. Here's Edwards. High post, right elbow. Ball fakes it. Ball fakes again. Now kicks it out in the wing right to Craig. Here's Hamill left wing. Short corner left, Crimmins. Skipped across to Craig. Maddie right back across in the corner to Hamill. Now to Jaden Crimmins. Ball stripped for a moment. Jaden, great strength with it. Now to Maddie Craig. Good look at a three ball, and it is rattling in there. The Mad Dog has her first point, and a soft touch three on the right wing puts Clay Center up by 13. Kirkpatrick near steal by Edwards, and now it's going to be picked up by Mullen. Out of bounds off Chapman. Clay Center's basketball. Edwards stripped it, was going off of Chapman. It looked like Addie Mullen, taking no chances, got in there and was knocked out of bounds. They call it off of Chapman. Clay Center's possession, they lead by 13. Addie walks it across the midcourt stripe. 3:18 to work, second quarter. Wing right to Craig, who hit the three last time down. Here's Hamill, left side wing. High post for Edwards, ball batted away, and the other comes the other direction to Kirkpatrick. Crimmins giving chase. Kirkpatrick stops, gives it to Bledsoe. Into the lane is Miles, back outside, or Miles with it now on the wing left. In low, Bledsoe takes it up in a crowd and drops it in with that left hand. Bledsoe has 10. Clay Center leads by 11 with 2:50 to work, second quarter. Addie Mullen to Maddie Craig in the backcourt. Addie to Maddie, right back to Addie, left sideline. Mullen now toward the lane, to the corner. Hamill thought about a three, does not trigger. Back out deep, Edwards, around right. Craig, a good look at three again, hit her last one. This one short, rebound Crimmins, and taken away by Bledsoe. Chapman the other direction, 2.5 to work. Crosses the timeline, Adams with it, guarded by Craig, now to Miles in the corner. Kirkpatrick tipped away. She'll track it down deep in the corner against Edwards. Guarded jumper from 10, short. Long rebound, Edwards. Outlet pass, here comes Addie Mullen, along with Maddie Craig, and now she's called for carrying the basketball. A couple of defenders in the area, and Addie got caught in no man's land on where she wanted to go with the basketball. So Chapman gets it back. Clay Center leads by 11. Chapman sends Shannon Anderson back in, the freshman. Lady Tigers have Mullen, Libby in, Crimmins, Craig, and Edwards. Aaron Hamill getting a breather right now. 2:09 to work first half, 33-32. Crimmins pressuring out deep. Now the drive by Adams. All the way to the glass. Shot no good. Altered by Edwards. Outlet pass. Crimmins right side. The catch. Quick shot off. Glass and good. What a tough play by the junior. Jaden Crimmins catching in traffic, setting and shooting on the run, and knocking it in on the lay-in.
No, I think Jaden Crimmins gets a little more comfortable every time.
We've got a timeout on the side. We've got a warning against the Chapman Irish head coach, Nick Evans.
He's pushed his luck a couple of times, and this crew won't.
And the official just said don't do it again, and now Coach Evans gives a thumbs up and backs away. He's got his point across, but so did the official, I think. 35-22. That was stopped out of nowhere. Everybody's looking around like, what's going on? Now Mullen with the steal on the inbounds, the drive, the lay-in. Yes, 19 first-half points for Addie Mullen. You wonder why she's the Tasmanian Devil. You see that? She's everywhere.
I don't have any description for that.
Whirling dervish here and there, and then a bucket goes in all of a sudden. Here's Bledsoe answering on the other end. She has 12. A minute 22 to go, 37-24. Taz with 19. We're still of a minute 16 to go, second quarter. Here's Libby. Good look at a three ball. Bingo! Lexi Libby drills it on the right wing. And now Clay Center's back up by 16 points. A minute 5 to work in the first half. Coach Edwards pleading his team to finish this half off. They've got the lead out to 16 points now. Here's Adams to Miles, deep right wing. Crimmins out on her. 54 to work, first half. Clay Center leads at 40-24. Now Bledsoe against Craig. Ball tipped for a moment. Bledsoe, pull-up jumper, tough shot, and she drops it in. She has 14 now. 42 to work. Clay Center with a 14-point lead. Mullen in the backcourt to Maddie Craig. Half-court trap by the Irish. Mullen brings it across on that left side. Souther keeping track there. 27. She'll back it out near the timeline, and I give it to Craig. Back to Mullen. 22 seconds. Clay Center will go for a final shot of the second quarter, leading by 14. 17 to work. Mullen guarded by Souther. Now gets rid of it to Maddie Craig with 13. They get inside 10. They'll start the offense. Here comes Mullen with 9. Little crossover move and a foul out deep against Souther of Chapman. And that'll give the basketball to Clay Center on the sideline. Just the 16 foul, so no bonus for Clay Center. 7 to work. The foul on Souther, though, is her third.
That's big.
10 seconds to go in the half.
That's big.
Maddie Craig will inbound. 7 seconds to go. Out deep it comes to Mullen. High post Edwards. Clara drives right side with 3, with 2, all the way to the window and good with 1 second left, and Chapman will not get another shot away. The Lady Tigers head to halftime leading by 16, 42-26. Your halftime score. Stay with us. We'll recap scoring. We'll also give you a chance to hear from Coach Brandon Pagorsh talking about what's to come this week and the Baldwin Invitational from last Saturday. Halftime coming up next.
If you're itemizing deductions, Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy can provide you with a history report at your request. They'll print out your prescription list that you had filled or refilled with them in the past year for your convenience. And this service is absolutely free. It's just another reason to make Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy your prescription and health headquarters. They're always there for you.
Hey drivers, are you looking for that employer where you can earn top pay for your hard work? Maybe you're looking for quality equipment and a friendly, family-oriented staff. At TSI Kansas, you can find this and much more. TSI Kansas is currently hiring talented and professional drivers to be a part of their team. Call 785-632-5183 and see if you qualify.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow research program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and LibertyLink that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
Don't just plant your fields this spring. Use Central Valley Ag's advanced cropping system.
Our job at ACS is to maximize what they get out of their crop for their particular rotation.
Kevin Swenson is Central Valley Ag's advanced cropping system lead for Kansas.
By doing that, you can have some gains in efficiency of dollars you spend on fertility.
To get started in precision ag, get in touch with your nearest CVA field sales agronomist. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
42-36, your halftime score. The Clay Center Lady Tigers out to a big lead in this one, despite Ashlyn Bledsoe has 14 first-half points for Chapman, along with 5 points from Peyton Souther, 6 from McKenna Kirkpatrick, the 3 you expect to score for the Chapman Lady Irish, 1 free throw for Kylie Adams, 14 from Bledsoe. That's not even game-high honors at halftime, Cliff.
No, that's pretty impressive. And, you know, Addie Mullen came out and she just had a monster game in a half of basketball. But Clay Center has come out really, really strong. Chapman's cut that lead to 2 points twice. They cut that lead to 2, and Clay Center, they just don't have an answer for Clay Center right now.
19 first-half points from Addie Mullen, 15 of those in the first quarter. She had 3 threes all in that first quarter as well. 9 points from Clara Edwards, 5 from Lexi Livey, a free ball from Maddie Craig, Haley Franson, Aaron Hamill, Jaden Crimmins all have 2 points each. The Lady Tigers have put 42 on the board, and we're just at halftime. They lead by 16 over Chapman. Stay with us. As promised, we'll get a chance to hear from Coach Brandon Pagorsh and Tiger Wrestling. Our halftime continues in just a moment.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
Chance to talk Tiger wrestling with the head coach of the Clay Center Tigers, Brandon Pigorish, coming off of a really solid weekend for you guys in Baldwin last weekend. A lot of teams on hand. You guys finish in the upper echelon and bring home some great individual honors, Coach.
Yeah, we had a good weekend, a competitive weekend. I'd say, I told the team going into the weekend that this was comparable to a regional tournament. So, if you can go out there and place in the top 4 in your weight, that's kind of how regionals works. You get in the next weekend. And so we were able to go out there and wrestle pretty well, pull off some wins that we needed for regional seeds, but we also dropped a couple. So, but overall the team fought well, and we had some success.
17 teams, you take 4th overall, and as you mentioned, the top 4, you had, 7 wrestlers in that position over the weekend. Great stuff to come away with that type of opportunity. I know you were a little banged up. I told you we wouldn't talk injuries on the show, but I know you come out of it a little dinged up, but with some great success and some guys that you expect to be up there. Parker Tholstrup had a great weekend, and good to see him back wrestling again. Rhett Kompas, I know, dinged, but he's been so good this year. Reed Knitter up on the mix. Logan McDonald, Keegan McDonald, Garrett Calavota. I mean, that's a lot of guys getting a chance to get up there on the medal stand.
Yeah, and all those guys had some really, really good things happen, and that's a test to their hard work they've been out doing all year, and just kind of stuck to some of the game plans. We did drop a few matches, like you said, and we kind of got a little banged up through it all, but that's part of the season. Parker being able to pick up a win against an opponent that came in earlier in the season was positive, and so we're just going to keep building off of some of that momentum, and hopefully we can keep improving for the last couple of weeks of the season.
You guys have last couple of weeks, hard to believe we're talking regionals already, but it is just around the corner. This week you have a busy week, senior night, final home duel of the year on Thursday, and then you go to Rose Hill this weekend.
Yep, we have Thursday night. We have a varsity duel at home, senior night against Abilene. They have a really good squad this year, so it's going to be a tough matchup for us. But, I like our chances in a lot of the matches that we're going to get to wrestle. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how healthy of a team I'll have out there or how many weights I'll have filled, but I know the kids that I'll put out on the mat will go out and fight hard, and I'm thinking we'll have some success there. And then the weekend we head down to Rose Hill. It's a 2-day invitational, 2-day tournament, so that's good for our team to practice that 2-day weigh-in procedure as the postseason looms near. So, I'm looking forward to just going down there, and we're going to find some really good competition from all classes, from, small schools all the way up to 6A, Derby being there. So it should be a good weekend. Like I said, I don't know the lineup I'll take down there just because of some small injuries, but we're going to go down there and look to make some gains, and I think the kids will go down there and wrestle really well, so I'm excited to see what they do.
Well, great effort this past weekend, great performance this past weekend. Get healthy, because we are close to the postseason, Coach. As I state the obvious to you, you guys have been marching toward that all year long. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time, and good luck this week.
All right, thanks a lot, Rocky. We're looking forward to it.
Tiger Wrestling with Coach Brandon Pigorish.
The Citizens National Bank is ready to provide you with a great borrowing experience, whether you're buying, building, or refinancing a home. We offer first-time home buyer, FHA, VA, and conventional home loans with competitive interest rates on a national level and flexible term options to fit your financial situation. With little money down, we can assist you with getting into your dream house. The Citizens National Bank, mortgage loans with the personal attention you deserve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time for your UVT Top 5. Credit score plays a big role when it comes to borrowing money to make your next big dream a reality. There are 5 main factors affecting your credit score: payment history, amount of debt, length of credit history, new credit, and credit mix. Your current credit score may determine your eligibility for credit and the price you pay for it. At United Bank and Trust, we want your credit to start your dreams, not end them. Visit ubankonline.com for more credit score tips. Equal housing lender, FDIC.
It's a new year for a new chance for new internet. Make your New Year's resolution for faster internet come true with Twin Valley Pulse Internet. From working at home, gaming, communication, and entertainment, Pulse Gig Internet is what you want. Get lightning fast, reliable internet service for only $99.95 a month. No contracts and no phone line are required. Having the fastest provider might be your ticket to the coolest kid on the block status. Call Twin Valley to find out more at 800-515-3311.
2018 brought us extreme weather, unstable grain prices, and changing profitability for farm producers. At Union State Bank, we're ready for a change for 2019. We're here to help you deal with the individual challenges your operation faces. So if you're ready for a change, maybe it's time you make the change to Union State Bank. Start the new year with a new bank and a new outlook. And check out our new checking accounts that can pay you to bank with us. Union State Bank, your local hometown bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
42-26 ball game. The Clay Center Lady Tigers out to a big lead, up by 16 as we head into the second half. Again, it's been 19 points from Addie Mullen, 15 of those in the opening quarter, including 3 threes. The Lady Tigers hit 5 triples in the ball game. I know you were looking at rebounding, and Clay Center struggling a bit on the defensive end at times, but cleaned it up a little bit later on.
Yeah, they did as the game went on. First quarter, they were really out-rebounded, and Chapman with a lot of second chances on the offensive end got them, to where they were in that first quarter, but cleaned it up in that second quarter. Claire Edwards leads right now with 4. It's pretty spread out. Chapman, Peyton Souther has 5, and I would say all 5 of those are probably on the offensive end.
Lady Tigers lead at 42-26, so they lead by 16 as we get set for the second half. It will be Chapman's basketball to begin. Clay Center brings on the floor Haley Franson, Addie Mullen, Clara Edwards, Lexi Leiby, and Erin Hamill, the original starting 5. Chapman will have the basketball. Right wing with it is Anderson, the freshman. Now they go in low, trying to set up Kirkpatrick on the opening play, and it was just tipped away off of the hands of Kirkpatrick, the post, and Clay Center has it back. Addie Mullen will bring it up. Again, the half-court trap coming at Clay Center by the Irish. Lexi Leiby, right wing. Ball fake into the corners. Franson across left. It comes to Mullen. Ball fake starts to drive. Now backs it out around right to Leiby. Lexi, high post to Edwards. Hamill trying to post low. It's left side wing for Addie Mullen, just rimming short. Rebound comes away to the Chapman Irish. Addie hit 3 threes in that opening quarter. Now pressuring on Souther. Basketball given away. Here's Kirkpatrick. Drive to the lane. Little shot off the mid lane, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds to Haley Franson. Thought it was tipped away from her, and they say it's off of Haley, so it stays with Chapman on the baseline.
So did Phil Casper.
7:13 to work here in the third. Pass comes inside. Bledsoe's 16 now. She had a 14-point first half, and the opening bucket here to begin the second session. Clay Center's lead at 42-28. Lady Tigers again looking at the half-court trap. 2-1-2. They go high post and near the top of the key to Edwards. Now right wing Leiby, good look at a 3-ball. It's good. Her second triple of the ball game. And Lexi Leiby can light it up from outside. She has 8 points now, and the lead is 17. Shot block inside by Hamill. It's got to be 3 or 4. 3. At least in this game. Yeah, good work. Here's a rebound, though, to Chapman, and a tough guarded shot by Kirkpatrick, who has 8. 45-30, Clay Center by 15. 6:28 to work. Clock ticking here in the third quarter.
Maybe 4 for Hamill. There was one I didn't get a number on.
That's true. There was one we weren't sure who had it. Hamill has the basketball offensively now, and outside it comes to Leiby, but a timeout taken on the baseline by Coach Jeff Edwards. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball.
Clay Center Family Physicians have 10 highly trained and board-certified medical providers. From pregnancy through every stage of life, we are committed to serving you and your family's needs. With convenient locations in Clay Center, Clyde, and Lynn, you and your loved ones will receive quality health care services locally. New patients are being accepted in our Clay Center, Clyde, and Lynn clinics. Call for an appointment at 632-2181. Clay Center Family Physicians, our family caring for yours.
Rocky Downing along with Bernie Fancella, our studio engineer, and Flip Casper along on a tip-off Tuesday. Clay Center Lady Tigers up 45-30. Clay Center with possession. It comes in from Mullen to Franson. Back in the corner to Mullen. Looking in low. Edwards posting. Back outside and deep right wing to Franson. She'll dribble it out and set the offense. Now to Mullen right side. Half court extended by Chapman. Trapping half court defense. Here's Hamill to the post. Edwards, good look with the left. Took the contact on the right side. No whistle, but just kept that defender away from the basketball, and with the left hand dropped it in nicely. And Edwards now with 11. 47-30, ball taken away by Lively. Up the court, 2-on-1 numbers. Mullen, left side, and she is going to be called for carrying the basketball. And didn't see it there, but I know Nick Evans has been harping on the officials about carrying the basketball, and it's a good crossover by Mullen in transition, and the official thought she cupped the ball a little bit.
Well, and I'm not sure what they're seeing either, but I saw the same thing you did with Coach Evans, so they are watching it now.
Here's Kirkpatrick across the timeline. Guarded by Edwards. 5:34 to go, third quarter. Pass to the high post, Bledsoe. Back outside left, Miles. And we've got a foul called against Haley Franson inside. Franson trying to keep Bledsoe from getting the basketball or getting position, and is going to be called for her third foul. So Haley will have to come out. Maddie Craig will come in. Craig joins Lively, Edwards, Mullen, and Aaron Hamill. From the baseline, Peyton Souther into the lane. Ball stripped away for a moment by Craig. Now on the floor, Souther has it. And a timeout taken by Coach Nick Evans as his Lady Irish in a bad way trying to scramble on the court. 47-30, Clay Center leads, 5:24 to go. Third quarter here in the Den when we come back.
At Hometown Lumber and Hardware, they know that the winter season is the perfect time to tackle those inside projects, and they've got rental tools to help you do the job right. Tools like a floor nailer, a drywall sander and lift, a tile saw, plus a whole lot more in their rental department. Maybe you have an old wood floor to refinish in the living room, tile to lay in the bathroom, or carpets to clean in the bedroom. Whatever your project is, head to Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville for the tools you need.
5:24 remains, third quarter, 47-30, Clay Center by 17. Chapman will have the basketball from their own baseline. Souther looking to inbound. Holds, now left wing to Bledsoe, right back inside. Souther missed a chippy. Rebound battled for on the ground with it is Hamill, kept alive by Maddie Craig. Now Hamill up the floor to Mullen. Addie, hesitation move around the defender and good. 21 now for Addie Mullen. That's her first bucket of the second half. 49-30. What a finish in traffic.
That's crazy.
Here's Kirkpatrick, speaking of finishes in traffic. Well, she doesn't get the shot. Pretty good soft touch against two defenders. Mullen back the other way, lob down low, trying to lob it inside for Aaron Hamill. Two defenders in the way. Take it away.
That's probably a pass she would like to have back.
Chapman up the right side. Souther with it. Now back out deep for Bledsoe. 4:45 to go, third quarter. Clay Center leads it by 19. Kirkpatrick pull-up jumper. Tough shot. Falling away. Defender in her face. Kirkpatrick has 10.
That's a good-looking shot.
49-32. 5'10", a bit of length when you fall away to get it off, and a great soft touch. Edwards turns around, sees an open three ball, takes it, but it's short. Aaron Hamill rips it away inside, has it blocked and taken back by Kirkpatrick. Up the right sideline comes Peyton Souther down to the lane. Bledsoe open inside, nobody back. Blocked by Lively, and now Bledsoe bumps on the way back down the court as Lively came up with a loose ball.
I'd Lexi Lively blocked that.
I'm not sure. I'm
not real sure.
I looked up and saw the wide open Bledsoe, and the next thing I know, 12 was streaking across the baseline and came up with a shot block and the basketball.
That was pretty impressive.
And picks up the third foul on Ashlyn Bledsoe.
Now you've got Bledsoe and Souther both with 3.
Reagan Henry in for the Lady Tigers. She joins Lively, Hamill, Craig, and Edwards. Reagan Henry will give it to Maddie Craig. Two sophomores running the point right now. Craig, tip pass going to be taken away by Adams. Now it's loose. Craig nearly got it back. Adams, though, does rip it through and keep it for Chapman. Now Kirkpatrick attacks the lane. And it's shot blocked this time by Edwards. Deflection to Lexi Libby. Libby down the court. Weaving her way to the lane, all the way to the paint. Laying is good. Libby has 10, and Clay Center leads it by 19 once again. Timeout on the floor. 3:43 left, third quarter. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball.
A full-time custom applicator position is available at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Clay Center. There are many facets to this job, including handling of packaged chemicals, operating spray equipment, as well as computers on equipment, mixing of pesticides and fertilizers, maintaining records, assisting the mechanic, and daily inspection of vehicles, just to name a few. If you're looking for good work that offers insurance and benefits, apply in person at Nutrient Ag Solutions on the west side of Clay Center on Highway 24.
Nothing warms the heart and soothes the soul like a steaming hot bowl of soup on a cold winter's day. Ray's Apple Market is now serving fresh homemade soup in the deli, guaranteed to chase the winter blues away. Grab and go a bowl of chicken noodle on Monday, broccoli and cheese on Tuesday, baked potato soup on Wednesday, chili on Thursday, and taco soup on Friday. Or sit and enjoy the soup of the day in their Rock House Cafe. Warm up from the inside out with homemade soups from Ray's Apple Market.
Lady Tigers lead at 51-32, and they're going to be at the free throw stripe as we went to break. We were hardly to break when Nick Evans for the Chapman Irish was whistled up for a technical. Remember, he was warned in the first half and stretched his point. He was told to back off, and then he harped again, and the official just kind of had a look on his face. We both kind of knew a technical was coming.
Well, you could see it coming as the official. He got the official's attention and was questioning something, and you could see it. It was temperatures were bubbling a little bit. It was there, and he just about got a second one.
So Clay Center gets 2 free throws from Clara Edwards and now gets the basketball off the technical. Here's Edwards to Reagan Henry, and she'll be called for traveling. Got it to that right side, and just a little bit of contact on the basketball kept her from getting it clean and turns it back over.
Well, it just got caught up on her shoulder, and she couldn't get it back down.
53-32, Clay Center by 21 now. 3:38 to go third quarter. Souther up the right side, guarded by Craig. To the high post, Bledsoe. To the corner, Miles has it, back out deep. Kirkpatrick, guarded jumper, blocked by Edwards. Bledsoe has it inside, lifts up and puts it in with the left hand. She has 18 now in the ball game. Clay Center does lead by 19 points and back with possession. Addie Craig has it deep left. To the corner is Crimmins. Bobs it back out deep right side to Livy, who has 10 points now. Henry had a look at 3, didn't take it. Now to Maddie Craig. Up top, Edwards. Dump down low. Crimmins up in the lane. Can't get the shot, but is headed to the free throw stripe. What a feed from Clara Edwards. And then Jaden Crimmins, who had the fast break bucket in the first half, steps to the stripe here. She shoots 87% from the line this year.
I think I started my point when Nick Evans got his warning on Jaden Crimmins. She just gets better and better and better every game and more comfortable on the floor every game.
Free throw up and good by Crimmins, who now has 3 for the junior and puts the lead at 20 points, 54-34. Addie Mullen back in for the Lady Tigers. Craig will come out. So it's Mullen, Crimmins at the line, Edwards, Libby, Henry on the court. Jaden Crimmins' second free throw is good as well. She is 4 points in the game, 2 for 2 at the line. Clay Center is 7 of 7 from the stripe tonight. And a shot blocked by Crimmins, but now she's called for the foul. 55-34, Clay Center by 21. To the free throw line will go the freshman Shannon Anderson. 2:59 left, third quarter. Couple of scores just updating. Riley County, Marysville battling tonight. Riley County leads Marysville in the girls matchup 7-5. That's at the end of one quarter. Concordia girls at halftime over Pike Valley 35-20. Anderson knocks in both free throws. Her first points. Clay Center's lead is 19. Just under 3 to work here in the third. Addie Mullen brings it up the court. Right side deep to Libby. At the top of the key is Edwards, left wing. Reagan Henry, ball fake, steps with a pass back across to Libby. She wants another 3 ball. This one banks in. Lexi Libby, the bank is open, obviously, on Tuesday night. Whatever works. Cash it in off the glass. Libby now with 13 in the game and 3 trays.
I heard her yell bank.
Absolutely. 22-point lead answered by Kirkpatrick's 2-pointer down in the lane. She has 12. 58-28, Clay Center lead. Lexi Libby now with 13 points. 8 in this quarter alone. Another look at three. Triggers and just about buried it. Edwards comes down with a board. Now back out deep. Reagan Henry, great look at a three for the sophomore. It's strong. Rebound, Edwards tips it alive, and it will be out of bounds off Chapman. Clay Center will keep the basketball with a 20-point lead. It'll be inbounded from the baseline. Edwards will inbound. Libby and Henry out in the corners. They'll lob it out deep for Addie Mullen. Tipped, but Addie does run it down in the front court. 2 minutes left, third period. Clay Center up 58-28. Mullen with the dribble, right and deep to Henry. Reagan, skip pass left, Libby. Dribbles toward the paint, now to Crimmins. Looking inside. Back across it comes Henry. A look for the three ball. Bingo! The sophomore drills it. Red with her first bucket of the night. And it's 61-38. A minute 37 to go. The lead after 23. Kirkpatrick guarded jumper free throw line. Out of bounds to Clay Center. 61-38. 3 trays from Libby. A 3 from Craig. A 3 from Henry. 3 threes from Addie Mullen. 8 triples on the night for Clay Center.
That's a pretty good night.
And they've spread them out a bit, too. Henry and Craig both with one apiece as mentioned. 3 each from Libby and Mullen now.
You know, I think I said I wanted to see how they responded after that overtime win on Saturday, and pretty good.
Getting an idea. Here's Mullen inside the lane, called for a charge, and Addie Mullen will race to the other end so she does not show any emotion, and that's the smart play because Bill's waving hands at the official. I rolled my eyes, and so nobody likes the offensive or blocking call, but Addie had the lane and the defender just flopped, and the official gave it to Chapman. So the Irish have it back the other way, minute 10 to work. Souther with it out deep. Mullen picks up her second foul, now her third, and she put a hand on the back, and that's a foul that's going to be called every time.
Every time, yeah.
Frustration foul, most likely.
And she knows better.
Her third. Minute 9 to work, third quarter. Lady Tigers lead by 23. Right side deep is Adams. Ball fake and dribble drive. Jump pass free throw line. Anderson for 2. It is strong. Rebound, though, Souther. Back up inside. Can't get it down. One more look for Chapman. No. Another look. This is Miles. It won't go. Now a long rebound tap out. Souther will take it toward the lane. Kick to the wing right. Kirkpatrick for 3. It's short. Chapman, another chance. And it's Adams inside, and she's fouled from behind by Crimmins. 5 shots they got? That trip down the court.
That's what I'm counting.
So 5 opportunities. Never got one in the bucket, but they'll have the basketball on the baseline. And a third foul called against Jaden Crimmins. Lady Tigers will bring Haley Franson, Aaron Hamill, Maddie Craig, Clara Edwards, Zoe Ald onto the floor to finish the last 48 seconds of this third quarter. Clay Center leading 61-38. You heard right, 61 points, and we're not yet done with this third quarter. Here's a pass in the lane. Kirkpatrick up off the window and good. She has 14 now. Maddie Craig will run point, bring it across the timeline. Edwards runs the post along with Ald. Franson and Hamill out on the wing. High post is Edwards. Squares it up, looks left. Franson thought about a 3, does not take it with 30 seconds left in the third, and Clay Center leading by 21. Here's Edwards with it out top and deep. Toward the left side, to the lane. Hamill, kick out. Franson, 3 ball on the way. No. Rebound, tipped inside. Miles has it. Now Ald ties it up, nearly strips it away. Now it's going to be Chapman still with possession. Down to 10 to go. Long down court pass. Kirkpatrick in the corner with 7. Drives the lane, and a foul is going to be called. Kirkpatrick went to the floor. Whistle came in from the backside, and Chapman will have it on the baseline. 5.9 to work, third period. It will be on Clara Edwards, her first. 5.9 to work, third quarter. Chapman inbounding. Baseline, tip away by Franson. It'll be Chapman's basketball on the baseline. I think a warning on Clay Center for breaking that vertical plane. One of those odd angles from far left baseline to far right baseline. And so they'll give it to Chapman right where they were. A warning against Clay Center. If they do it again, it would be a violation. Bob out deep, left side, Kirkpatrick. Step in, 16-footer. Jump shot is up, and she has got a silky touch.
Yes, she does.
And that will end the third quarter. Clay Center's going to lead at 61-42, heading into the final 8 minutes here in the Den.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too, when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Truck drivers are the lifeblood of America. From bringing the crops from the field to the market, to the groceries and raw materials, you can see semi-trucks moving America one load at a time. TSI Kansas is your local trucking company that's doing their part to keep America moving forward. If you're a driver looking for great pay and benefits, then you need to call 785-632-5183.
Lady Tigers out to a 61-42 lead as we head into the final 8 minutes because of a pretty impressive third period, Cliff.
19-6 third period. That's pretty good. That'll get you a nice lead every time.
The Lady Tigers lead going to the fourth right now, 61-42. It will be Clay Center's basketball to begin. Addie Mullen, Aaron Hamill, Clara Edwards, Lexi Libey, Haley Franson on the floor. Mullen has it out deep, a 19-point lead, 7:43 to go. Their biggest advantage has been 23 during that third quarter. Now Mullen walks with the basketball, trying to get a lob down to the left side.
Yeah, it just wasn't there. You could see what she wanted to do. She was directing traffic and wanted Clara Edwards coming in that left side of the lane and thought she had her and then tried to hold back on the pass.
61-42 ball game. Clay Center does lead it. Chapman does have the basketball back. And now a foul is going to be called. And this is going to be a 1-and-1 for Chapman. 17 foul against Clay Center. 3 have been whistled against the Irish in this second half. Reagan Henry back in for Clay Center. Foul is called against Lexi Libey, her second. 7.5 to go in the ball game. Clay Center leads 61-42. First free throw is up and in by Kylie Adams. Front end of the 1-and-1. Addie Mullen back in. Reagan Henry checked in. Coach Edwards wanted a conversation with Addie, had it, and got her back in there before the second free throw. So the officials, I think, are going to make sure that Addie can return to the game. I think there has to be a play made before they can substitute, so Addie may have to come back and wait to check in. And Coach Edwards says, yeah, you're right. It's my mistake. So Reagan Henry checked in. Addie cannot check back in until the ball goes back into play and there's a dead ball situation. So if she makes the free throw,
then she can.
I think Addie will be able to check in then. Adams misses and the rebound off to Hamill. So Mullen back into the next dead ball. Now we've got a foul against Kirkpatrick. Hamill pulled down the board and on her way up the floor was bumped to the ground.
That's 6 boards for Aaron and 3 blocks. Maybe 4.
Yeah, right. She had 6 fouls on, or 6 rebounds on Saturday night at Fairbury. She guarded a 6-foot wide body post at Fairbury Saturday night.
Yeah, that was one that Coach Edwards had mentioned to me on Friday. He'd watched on film. They had 2 players he was concerned about. That was one.
And a 6'3",
that was the other.
Post, he said, that reminded him of Nicole Oldie. Well, I said when he mentioned she ran the anchor of the 4x8 and was a high jumper and a hurdler, I said, like Nicole Oldie athleticism. He said, not as good offensively, but yeah, the way she moved on the floor, it did remind him of her a little bit. So a big win for Clay Center to get that done Saturday night. Here's Addie Mullen weaving her way, wheeling and dealing to the lane. She's got 23 now.
I'm out.
63-43, Clay Center back up by 20. Backed her way in, faced up, hesitation dribble, defender kind of relaxed, and she went right by her. Here's pull-up jumper from Adams, no good. Rebound Edwards. Outlet pass, Addie Mullen, one-on-one. Miles back to defend. Addie takes it up, little baby hook, no. Rebound, battled for inside. Souther on the ground. Edwards on the ground. Jump ball arrow goes to Chapman. Clay Center up 63-43 with 6:47 to go in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a discussion going on. I don't know who the official's talking
I
with.
do. Chapman's frustrated. They're better than this. They know they're better than this. And one girl said something to an official.
Okay. I saw him explaining. I assume that might be the case. It was a jump ball, and the possession goes to Chapman. Bledsoe brings it across the midcourt stripe. Left on the wing is Miles. 6:38 to go. Miles dribble drive. Kick out to Souther. Now out top it comes for Adams. On the wing right, Kirkpatrick against Libby. Strip away by Libby. Now the ball loose on the ground. Bledsoe picks it up. Left alone for three. She'll trigger it. It's going to be short and out of bounds to Clay Center. 6:21 left, fourth quarter clock. Lady Tigers have it with a lead of 20. 63 points and 6:20 still to go.
Yeah, it's been a pretty impressive offensive output for the Lady Tigers tonight.
And spread about the lineup, 3 in double digits already. Here's Mullen to Edwards, left wing. Back to the bucket, now turns and squares up to Franson, right wing. Haley will hold outside, man-to-man by Chapman. Now a timeout taken by Coach Jeff Edwards. 6:02 to go, fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
It's a new year for a new chance for new internet. Make your New Year's resolution for faster internet come true with Twin Valley Pulse Internet. From working at home, gaming, communication, and entertainment, Pulse Gig Internet is what you want. Get lightning fast, reliable internet service for only $99.95 a month. No contracts and no phone line are required. Having the fastest provider might be your ticket to the coolest kid on the block status. Call Twin Valley to find out more at 800-515-3311.
Back at the den, Lady Tigers out of the timeout. Have Clara Edwards at the high post. Backside it goes to Maddie Craig. She'll take it strong and is fouled and headed to the free throw stripe to shoot two. Clay Center 2 for 2 at the line in this second half. Jaden Crimmins making those free throws. And for the game, 2, 4, 6, 7 of 7 from the line thus far tonight. Maddie Craig's first free throw is up and in. Maddie now with 4 points in the game. And Clay Center's lead is up to 21. Lexi Libby back in. Haley Franson will come off. So Libby in there with Mullen, Craig at the stripe, Hamill, and Edwards. And Maddie Craig buries them both. She's got 5. 65-43, Clay Center. Chapman with the basketball. Peyton Souther up the right side, guarded by Mullen. Souther picks up the dribble, lob to the paint. Back to the bucket is Bledsoe. Turns and squares with the left hand strong. Souther, big board inside. Back up and drops it in. Souther now has 7, and the lead is 20 for Clay Center with 5:34 to go in this fourth. Mullen brings it across. Holds it out deep. High post now to Edwards. Cutting through the lane, Maddie Craig. Edwards drives the lane, takes it up, blocked by Kirkpatrick. The rebound comes off to Anderson. Souther across to Bledsoe. Chapman's basketball. Clay Center, though, up by 20. 5:10 to go in the ball game. Souther. Pass to the corner. This is Adams for 3. No, Souther, weak side board, back up and good. 2 straight buckets by the junior, who now has 9.
And 9 boards.
Wow, nearing a double-double right now. 4:58 to go, fourth quarter. Jaden Crimmins back in. And Aaron Hamill will come out. Reagan Henry also coming back on the floor for the Lady Tigers. And I believe Addie Mullen will get a breather. So it's Henry, Edwards, Craig, Crimmins, and Libby on the court with 4:58 to go, fourth quarter, and Clay Center leading 65-47. Henry crosses over against Souther. High post, it comes to Edwards. Looks back door, not there. Now hands it off right side to Maddie Craig. Craig will back it out near the timeline, pressured by Adams. Back to the post, high is Edwards. Turns and squares it up against Kirkpatrick. Lobs it to the corner. Henry fakes the 3, steps in. Skips it left, now to Maddie Craig. Craig will take it all the way in the lane, up off glass. No, Edwards trying to follow. Ball bounced out of her hand and into Chapman. Kirkpatrick up the left side. To the baseline left, stops. Back out deep. Edwards tips it out of bounds to the Irish on the sideline. 4:21 remains in the contest. Clay Center leading by 18. Souther, left baseline, Bledsoe. Freeman's out on her. Now she'll dribble penetrate. Gets it to the lane. Blocked by Edwards. Outlet. It's Maddie Craig off to the races. To the lane against Kirkpatrick. The lay-in off glass. No. Rebound batted inside to the baseline. Out of bounds 2. They'll say Chapman. Craig took it strong and just unable to get it up there softly with Kirkpatrick right on her back as she took that shot.
A good defense by McKenna Kirkpatrick that time. Just enough to throw that shot off, I think.
Adams to the front court, guarded by Mad Dog Craig. Adams lost it. Now it's tied up with Livy. The arrow belongs to Clay Center. So Lexi Livy ties it up after Maddie Craig forced the error against the Lady Irish. Reagan Henry looks up the floor, sees Peyton Souther trying to force her to her left side, crosses back right, near the timeline, behind the back. Now it's tipped, picked up by Edwards. Edwards goes right and deep for Maddie Craig. Little weave out top. 3:38 to go. Clay Center by 18 here. High post, it comes to Edwards. Ball tipped away right to Maddie Craig. Maddie deep to Henry. Good catch in traffic with Souther all over. Spins away, gets a screen from Edwards. Now right side, gets it out deep for Livy. To the post is Crimmins. Jaden skip pass out deep for Maddie Craig. Stops to the post. Good look inside. Here's Edwards taking it up through a crowd and good. A chance at hoop and harm for the sophomore, Clara Edwards, who has 15 on the finish inside.
That is a strong finish.
Not only the foul, but there were 2 defenders hanging on her as she took that shot up. It will be Edwards trying to add to a 20-point Lady Tiger lead, now down to 3:09 left in this fourth period. Addie Mullen and Aaron Hamill back on for Clay Center. Reagan Henry, Jaden Crimmins will come out. Livy, Franson, Mullen, Edwards, and Aaron Hamill on the court. Edwards at the stripe trying to convert the old banging bucket. Had the foul, got the hoop, and gets the free throw. Clay Center is now at 10 of 10 from the stripe. Down court quickly. Adams has a chippy inside and able to get it to roll in. She has 4 points. Clay Center leading 68-49 with under 3 to go here in the fourth period.
Tigers just lost track of Adams that time.
Mullen gets it left and deep to Franson. Free throw line. Edwards hands it off to Mullen. Addie goes strong, is fouled, headed back to the free throw stripe. 23 points tonight for the senior Addie Mullen. 68-49 with 2:48 remaining. Clay Center leading. And Ashlyn Bledsoe will foul out on that stop against Mullen. She will finish the game, though, with 18 points for Chapman. 68-49. Mullen at the stripe. Misses on the first of the 2 free throws. About the only thing she's done wrong tonight.
That's about it right there.
Oh, Addie would be the first to say no. There was 2 times they traveled. They didn't mean to, right?
She'll come up with more than that, probably.
Free throw misses. Edwards has it. Back outside to Mullen. Addie now backs it out with the dribble. 2:43 to go, fourth quarter. Clay Center leads here by 19. Mullen to the baseline. Kicks it right to Livy. 15-footer on its way, just short. Rebound weak side to Souther. Chapman has it back with 2.5 to go. Clay Center leads 68-49. Edwards near steal. It ends up in the hands in the lane of Melody Winkle. She just came off the bench and knocks in a bucket. 68-51. Down court with it is Clay Center. They lead again by 17. Now nearing the 2-minute mark. Lob down low. Hamill, good post inside. She is fouled. And to the free throw line will go Aaron Hamill, who has just 2 points tonight. Averages almost 10 a game at 9.4 points a contest. They haven't needed her tonight, though, and certainly Chapman has kept her away from having any open looks around the perimeter. But the Lady Tigers have hit 8 3-pointers tonight. Correction, that last bucket went to Maggie Lewis, not Winkle. So sophomore Maggie Lewis had that bucket.
and out of those 8 3-pointers, I don't think any were bigger than the 3 Addie Mullen hit in the first period. Because, Chapman had got some momentum. Clay Center comes out to an 8-0 lead, and they cut it to 2 twice, and then Addie hits 3 threes.
2 of those back-to-back.
And opens things up.
Aaron Hamill made the first, missed on the second free throw. Oh, geez. Ball nearly taken back away by Craig. Lady Tigers now have Reagan Henry, Marcy Hamill, Aaron Hamill, Jaden Crimmins, Maddie Craig on the court. Under 2 to go and leading by 18. Here's Kirkpatrick to the free throw line, stops and pops, and it rims out. Rebound Souther inside, back up and good. Stacey Souther now with 11 points,
and she has 12 rebounds.
Wow. An official double-double now. 69-53, a minute 33 to go. Coach Jeff Edwards calling a timeout just to make a substitution. Coach Nick Evans says, we're good with that. Let's just keep playing. So Zoe Ald is in. Aaron Hamill will come out. Ald, Crimmins, Marcy Hamill, Maddie Craig, Reagan Henry with the final 92 seconds of the ball game, and Clay Center up by 16. Henry out deep. High post Crimmins. Jaden turns, squares it up. Now goes right wing to Hamill. Marcy to Maddie Craig. Back out deep, Henry. Reagan has a look at a 3, hesitated, then triggers. It's just short. There's Marcy Hamill inside, and the follow shot is good. The sophomore with her first bucket. 71-53. Clay Center's broke 70 tonight. A minute 7 to go. They had 42 at halftime. 3-point attempt from Kirkpatrick comes up short. Clay Center will have it back with a minute 4 to go in this game, and on their way to their 12th win against 2 losses. And on their way to a 5-1 mark in the NCKL.
And I think that's probably as important as anything right now.
Chasing Abilene now. The Cowgirls, of course, came here, won that low-scoring affair. And so Clay Center will have an opportunity, if they continue on the trek they're on in the NCKL, to have their chances. A minute 4 to go here in the fourth. And Sydney Lane checking in for the Lady Tigers. Also in for Clay Center is Shelby Seabold, Taylor Maravilla. There's a low post pass, good look inside off the hands of Maravilla. The pass coming from Anna Smith, pretty good look inside. And also Madison Fitzenmeyer on the court for Clay Center. Maravilla will inbound from the baseline, right of the window. Cutting inside here, Smith takes it up. No foul called. Rebound out of the pack is Anderson. Toward the lane. Chase from behind. Stops, sets, and puts it off glass and good. Shannon Anderson, the freshman, with 4 points. 40 seconds left. With the basketball is Seabold. Shelby right on the wing deep. Fitzenmeyer. High post to Maravilla. Inside the lane. Here's Smith. Good look inside, and she is fouled. This time they call it, and Anna Smith headed to the free throw line to shoot 2. Good position and low. Good recognition from Maravilla. Smith has a chance here at the free throw stripe. Anna, a 5'7" sophomore. 2 free throws coming. First on its way is up and just short. One more charity coming. 32 seconds left. Now Chapman will make one more substitution. As they will bring someone that's not on the roster. So I can't tell you who that is. Smith, second free throw. Good release, and it's in. So Anna Smith with her first point. Clay Center leads at 72-55. Down court with it is Lauren Hill for Chapman. Drives the lane, stops, kick out. Now at top it comes toward the paint. Ball tied up, and we've got a reach-in foul call, and then Luna Cineris will be at the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. No correction, a 1-and-1. So a 1-and-1 chance with 17 seconds to work, and Clay Center leading 72-55. First free throw is up and won't go. Rebound battled for. Smith trying to track it down. It's picked up by Hill. Now back outside it comes with 10. Chapman. Kick out to the corner for Hill. Takes it toward the lane. And a traveling violation called against Chapman with 6 seconds left. Clay Center gets the basketball back. Lane will inbound.
No, he called a jump ball.
A jump ball by the outside official, so it stays with Chapman. 6 seconds remaining. 6 6.1 to work. Sydney Lane having to retie the shoe, so there's not much more pressure in the world than trying to tie your shoe and everybody's watching.
Yeah, and everybody's waiting on you. She just stuffed it down into the side of her shoe. I don't know if you saw that or not.
She looked at the clock, said 6 seconds.
Yeah,
I could make it 6.
Didn't finish.
6.1 to work, 72-55 ball game. Chapman will inbound. Clay Center's going to get their 12th win on the season. 4 seconds left. Chapman in the corner. And that will end the ball game. The Lady Tigers win at 72-55 here in the Den. 5-1 in the league. They move to 12-2 on the season. Stay with us. A timeout coming, and postgame is on the way.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow research program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
Life happens fast, and the truth is there's nothing as valuable as peace of mind. I'm Jim Gearhan with Midwest Regional Agency, and our goal is to protect you from the unexpected through top-quality insurance coverage that works for your needs, as well as your budget. Protect your business, home, vehicles, crops, and livestock with our variety of coverage options. We can't predict when the unexpected will happen, but we can help you prepare for when it does. Stop by and see me at Midwest Regional Agency in Clay Center.
Welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take the Ultimate Bromance.
Extra broy?
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, this ultimate spicy Italian made with ultimate cheesy garlic bread?
I know, bro.
So much melted mozzarella.
And this garlic butter spread, I can't take it, bro.
You know what this calls for.
Bro hug?
It's like we share the same brain, bro.
Bring it in.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
Bringing it back to the Den. Postgame is here. Your Wohlers Bandbox Cleaners postgame show. The Lady Tigers winning 72-55. Let's start there. 72 points. That's a bunch in high school girls basketball.
Yeah, that's a bunch. But when you start off the first quarter with 23, you're well on your way. And, Clay Center came out just smoking on the offensive side. They never let up.
Right. 72-55 winner. 12-2 now in the season. 5-1 in league. Chapman drops to 4-10. 1-5 in league play. They were led by Ashlyn Bledsoe's 18 before fouling out. 16 for McKenna Kirkpatrick. Peyton Souther had 11. 12 rebounds to go with that.
12 boards for Peyton Souther.
Pretty amazing stuff. Kylie Adams 4. Shannon Anderson 4. Maggie Lewis had 2 for the Irish. The Lady Tigers 23 tonight from Addie Mullen. Really the story is her 15 first quarter points on her way to 23 tonight. And then a whole bunch of Lady Tigers joining in the party. Clara Edwards had 16 in this game, 13 for Lexi Leiby. Lexi and Addie both hit 3 3-pointers on the night. You get 5 points from Maddie Craig, 4 from Jaden Crimmins, 3 from Reagan Henry, 2 each from Haley Franson, Marcy Hamill, and Aaron Hamill, and then the 1 free throw from Anna Smith-Late. The Lady Tigers win at 72-55. Who led us on the boards tonight?
Well, it was Clara with 7, but Aaron Hamill 2 points, but she had 3 block shots and 6 boards.
Right.
And, that was pretty strong, but 7 from Clara. And, Clara's a little under the weather. That's a pretty good game for most people when they're 100%, and she's not quite there tonight. But a great showing from the Clay Center Lady Tigers.
72-55 over Chapman. Next up, back at home Friday night, they'll host Council Grove, a non-league game. 72-55, Lady Tigers win at 12-2 now, 5-1 in league on the year. Stay with us. That's your Wohlers Bandbox Cleaners post-game show. Up next, we'll get you set for Tiger boys basketball on the way.